This is going to be an incredibly exciting presentation. And so again, I'm just very proud to introduce you to the founder and CEO of Tekion, Mr. Jay Vijayan.
Thank you, David. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming in and looking to spend a few minutes with us and with me. Excited to be here. As you all know, this is the second year for Tekion. We're continuing to grow bigger and better. I'm here to cover a few things today. I'm going to spend a few minutes on industry trend. Nothing new for all of you, but at the same time, it's a good summary and context to what we are solving. Talk about industry trend, a little bit about consumer behavior, consumer expectations, and then what matters for dealers today in automotive retail. And then, of course, touch on Tekion, what are we doing? And then finally, 2 exciting product announcements that we are going to do as well. It's not going to be too long, but I'll make sure it is exciting for all of you. Where are we today? As I said, you all know this. Demand is correcting, right? Last 2 to 3 years have been incredible. I'm sure you're hearing from everyone. You know it as well. And inventory is slowly but increasing. Again, as you know, both kind of going in the opposite direction. Demand is slowing down, inventory is going up. Not a great place, but you all know it's kind of a cycle. And I've been talking to lots of dealers, our dealer partners. Some of them have mentioned, I made profit in the last 3 years that I've never made in the last 20 years, or more than what I made in the last 20 years. Exciting times, but it's not going to last forever, right? So most of the dealers, great operators are already embracing for what do I need to do next. Then, of course, prices are falling. You're seeing price reductions everywhere, and margins are already thin and will continue to thin more and more. Consumer experience. You're all well aware what consumers are saying. Of course, the next 3 years are not going to be like the last 3 years. So it is going to be important. Dealers have spent a lot of time solving consumer experience problems, but still consumers are not saying that they get the best experience, they get the best dealership experience. I'm not saying this. These are all our automotive news, NPR, New York Times. Consumers through their surveys are saying, no, we're not getting the experience we want. Consumer behavior. Millennials and Gen Z buying is increasing. Baby boomers are reducing, of course, getting older, so not buying a lot of cars. And as you all know, while millennials and Gen Z, that means online shopping is increasing. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of myth. I'm going to, burst a few myths, what trend myths are, and then what reality is. Okay, I'm going to touch on one thing which you will all relate to. So just before the pandemic, I know it feels too long, just, few years before, just before the pandemic, there was a massive trend. Every single person I've spoken to in the automotive industry was talking about it, and many people are trying to do something. If you all remember subscription services in automobile, everyone was talking about ownership is gone, automotive ownership is gone, and future is going to be subscription, future is going to be rideshare. What happened to that? No one is talking about it today. That's exactly what hype means. A trend goes through different cycles. It goes through a hype cycle. Every trend goes through a hype cycle. Then reality hits. So COVID made the reality faster. Okay? So why I am saying this? Consumers are not saying, I'm going to shop and buy online. No, 100% no. If I put myself in consumer shoes, I'll touch what they're asking, okay? What I feel they're asking. Experience matters, trust, transparency, and choice. So consumers, the most important word there is choice. Give me control, give me the choice. I should be able to shop online and buy online. I should start my shopping online and walk into a store and buy the car, or finish everything online and pick up the delivery at the dealership, or walk into a dealership first, do a test drive, experience the product, and then go back and at the leisure, my own time, I will finish my shopping. That's what they're asking. That's what they've been asking all the time. Here is what you will all relate to. Why that is true, not just because I am saying it. Most of you have iPhone, Apple products. Some of you probably have Samsung, but you all know that you can buy every single Apple product online, correct? You order, I'm sure you order many of the accessories, everything online. But why? Why the heck there's a big line in Apple Store? Why do you think there is a line? Every day there's a line. And when they announce a product, the line is a mile long. People wait in line. What does that say? And Apple still opens new stores. Consumers want to touch and feel. It's a combination. It's never one or the other. It's not about I want to do everything online, or it's not about I want to just go into the store, I'm old school. No, it's the choice that's most important. And when I talk to dealers, progressive dealers who really understand from the past and the present and what the future would be, have said to me multiple times, our hands are tied behind our back. The only, disadvantage we have with all of the new players who are trying to do everything, including selling direct, is technology. We have everything else. We spend tons of money to, do beautiful stores. We, try to hire the best people we can. Unfortunately, even there, with old technology, I can't hire, new generation people. They come in and see all the, technology and old screens are like, no way I'm going to work here. So they're, leaving. So end of the day, technology has been a biggest handicap and disadvantage for dealers. I'll get to the next few topics. What will be important for dealers? I talked about it a little bit. Consumer experience, operational efficiency, and profitability. Yes, you can have it all. I'm not, just saying that. There are big technology companies that have proven that you can have it all. You can provide the best experience to your customers. You can have the best operational efficiency. Again, today there is a kind of a myth where because of this technology handicap and disadvantage, there are dealers who feel, I have to spend tons of money to bring the best customer experience. No. You can, yes, maybe, you will make your dealership the physical experience, you can spend a lot of money, but from a technology perspective and not adding people after people after people to fix the technology gaps, adding Band-Aid is what they spend. And you don't have to, you can have it all. Basically, you can give the best consumer experience. You can have the best operational efficiency. What do I mean by that? I spoke to dealers even last night, right? Some of our Tekion dealers. I spoke to a dealer, I don't know if he's here around. I didn't, ask his permission, so I won't, quote his name. A dealer from Kentucky. He's on Tekion just for two months. He just went live for 2 months. He's going through the change management, all of those. We are helping and everything. But the point is, there are a few things he mentioned to me, the difference he is seeing. He said, Jay, now I realize I spent millions of dollars just putting Band-Aid over like 20 different things that I was using, and how much it was a drag on my business. When I walk into every single department, he said, I'm a second generation dealer. He said, it's again his words, I'm putting, he said, I'm a PhD. I said, wow, PhD. He said, no, Papa had a dealership guy. I'm a second generation dealer. But at the same time, he said, I know the business in and out, and I want my team to be progressive. He said, now I can manage my dealership from anywhere. He said, I showed him mobile phone, he pulled up Tekion dashboard and said, I can do everything. Tip of my finger, I know every single department. It's been literally only 2 months. I feel liberated. Yes, we are going through a few areas of forms. I said, tell me what it is, we'll fix it. But the point is, he was able to articulate better than I can do what difference it is making for his business. And then profitability. See, today, you can have profitability at any trend. Of course, it will vary. Trend would vary. It never be like last 3 years. But any trend doesn't matter. If you have the right systems, if your fundamentals are strong to attract and retain customers and have a best operational efficiency, seamless vertical integration between departments is very important. So I'm going to talk some of those a little bit more detail in following slides. A new way of thinking. You can have it all by having this end-to-end seamless platform, scaling seamlessly. Doesn't matter you have one dealership, 10 dealership, or 100 dealership, and you're growing from 10 to 15, 20. The platform scales. You have that enterprise capability, and you can provide a unified, consistent consumer experience. All right, new way of innovating. See, one of the things, again, this is something I heard from my dealer partner last night when I was talking to him. He said, the gap has so widened and widened and widened because the existing, in his words, existing providers or the previous providers I used to use, he said, I've never seen innovation. So the gap between what we do and what others are doing, the online, digital, providers who are trying to sell direct, is widening and widening. So we want to change that to give a level playing field, the best and modern technology platform for the automotive industry. Continuous innovation. So you'll see cool new products. And if you follow Tekion, you know how fast we have been innovating, how fast we've been delivering. Again, we are not perfect in everything. I'll just openly say we're not going to sugarcoat. Okay? Any new products, it's hard, but the vision has stayed intact. The value has continued to exponentially grow. This is something we've been constantly validating with our dealer partners and our industry partners. Real-time business updates. I still remember, one of the very large public groups. I spent time at their headquarters talking to their, chief digital officer. He was talking, Jay, one thing I want to say. He was asking some questions about performance and of the system and everything. One thing he said, every month end, my technology team had to go to all departments and say, don't use the system after 5 or 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. you need to shut down because my accounting business office team need to close the books. So don't use it. For like a week, we had to do that because the performance slows down drastically and we can't close the month. For me, it's like, wow, really? In this day and age, you're asking users, like I said, how many users you have? Like 100 million? He said, no, we just have, few hundred users. It's like, why? Have you ever heard, I'm just quoting from Amazon, how much of a business it does? Today, it's $1 trillion. How many users at any given point of time you think there are? I don't know, 100 million, 200 million, 500 million. And it's not only a consumer platform, it's also a small business and business platform where so many businesses go do business on Amazon. Have you ever seen in Amazon or heard from someone like, hey, can you log off a month end or don't shop during the month end? So why would someone ask their departments to log off or slow down at the month end to close the books? I was like, no. I said, the bar has been so low. I said, we are setting new standards. Performance should be, infinitely scalable in today's world, pretty much. So exponential data and power. Again, there is a lot of chat about, not chat GPT, of course, chat GPT, everyone is talking about. I'm not going to talk about that yet. If any of your, partners or anyone is saying we have developed something using chat GPT, that's not true. There is not even an API available outside. Truly, if someone is saying that, I think you should call them out and say, no, I know that you don't have a product because there is really no API available for chat GPT for anyone to develop. So again, Tekion, we're not going to say, we're going to do. We'll show something when it's truly valuable for your business, okay? So AI is built-in part of our platform. I don't know if you've attended the session this morning with our Director of Data Science and AI and our VP of Analytics. It was a really good session. They talked about few things. We'll constantly, system learns. It's not something I'm saying. I feel proud when my dealer partners say. I was meeting a fixed ops director yesterday, evening at the Gillies. I'm sure you've seen Tekion brand there. So I spoke to him and he was raving about how cool it is. The system learns and then improves the performance, automates things for him, right? The constant innovation is very important. It is not an afterthought. It's an inbuilt part of the platform itself. All right, new way of operating. This is really important for our dealer partners, right? All of our partners from, manufacturing partners, OEMs, dealers, seamless vertical integration of departments. This has been a huge deal. Honestly, you can take it lightly. How big of a drag it is for a retail business, for a dealer business, is huge. I walked to one of the largest dealerships in the country, in the world. now running on Tekion. I personally walked in to that dealership after Tekion install. After a month, I walked department by department with the dealer principal. How big of a difference it makes. I walked into the shop floor, one of the largest shop floors I've ever seen. And first time I saw technicians truly smiling, the foremen, technicians. I asked them, what difference are we making? They said, no, it's massive. I'll give you one thing. First of all, we don't have to walk miles every single day. Between the shop floor, it's a massive dealership. Think about it. From here to parts department, to service lane, to, we keep walking with bunch of papers every time in our hands. That time we could spend repairing cars and making money for the dealership and for us ourselves. We don't do that now. It's all digital. It is cool. It took, for a few days for us to learn. Now, he said, Jay, we have wish list for you. I said, that's cool. Give me the wish list. We'll take care. What do you want? So connecting every department is seamless. Yes, a lot of band-aids between people, different systems are all there. But honestly, how big of a drag to your business? I think if you step back and think, it is huge. And then real-time visibility we talked about, and be profitable any trend. I mentioned this, trends change. If your business fundamentals are strong, you have the right technology to have that pulse of your business, at any trend, you will be profitable. Dealer experience matters, right? If you provide the best dealer experience, customer experience, user experience, your staff can provide the best consumer experience. Of course, technology helps and enables them. What do I mean by that? We don't pride ourselves just as the best technology platform, best technology company. We are even more proud to say we are the best company to do business with and the easiest company to do business with. We do anything to take care of customer needs as long as it's the right thing to do. So we listen. I want to show you a small example. There is no, I'm sure you will say that, there is no other company in this industry who has it, not in many industries. Every single user in your dealership has a voice. We've created a live user sentiment. When I came into this industry, when we started developing, I wanted to know what is the NPS scores of some of our competitors. I couldn't find one. They don't measure NPS because if you measure it, you know where it will be. So we said, no, we need to listen to customers. We need to keep correcting, keep getting better, keep bringing value. A stickiness of a product should not be because of a contract. It has to be because of the value it generates to the business. So this is a simple example we launched and our customers love it. We don't shy away from hearing some critical feedback. That's a gift that we could improve our platform. So it's just a few seconds screen. Every user can literally click and give their feedback and give comments also. It's not in the video, but you could literally add comments, and the dashboard is visible to all of our departments internally, including myself. I look at my department, what's the user sentiment? And my product lead, I call the product lead and say, what's going on here? Why is your user sentiment trend is dipping? So this is going to change a lot, everything we do. So we're going to do 2 exciting product announcements. So there's a first product here. It's a video, and we'll quickly go through the video. It's 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes, the first one.
Managing a busy automotive retail business isn't easy. And although keeping track of vehicles is just one part of it, it's a very large part. From new and used inventory, auction vehicles, customer vehicles in service, loaner cars, tow trucks, streamlining the logistics of these important assets just got easier. Introducing Vehicle Tracking by Tekion. Using the advanced IoT technology you've come to expect from Tekion, and with no installation expertise needed, you can eliminate the key fob beeping and hang tag searching. With advanced mapping functionality directly from ARC, you can view the location, stock number, VIN, vehicle type, responsible party, and more. The simple dispatch management system will save your customers time during demo drives and in the service lane, mitigate theft, and increase overall efficiency for sales reps, service advisors, managers, and executives. You can even view real-time analytics on occupancy, dispatch times, and porter and driver performance leaderboards. Find vehicles fast, everybody wins. Tekion.
Thank you. All right, again, this is something, before I go to the next one, we listen to our customers, we listen to the industry. This came about from the ask from our dealers constantly. This is the biggest trouble we have, tracking our cars. And there are challenges, as you know. There are garages where there is no signal, there's no, Wi-Fi cell signal. We've solved all of those and made it least expensive and seamlessly connected to your DMS system. So it's not like, again, another bolt-on you need to add. You can literally pull everything from your DMS and seamlessly connect and track. All right, the next one, again, coming from the engineering and programming background, it's an exciting thing for me to grow, truly empower our customers, our dealer partners, give them the freedom, what they want to do. Again, depends on the size. It may not be for everyone, but everyone can use it. Okay, so here is the next one coming. All right. So this, as I mentioned, gives your business the freedom. Okay. So you know your business more than us. Of course, we have the end-to-end platform, but business evolve, trends evolve. You add new, functionality, new departments or new workflows. Of course, we are there to help you, but you don't have to be dependent on Tekion only, Tekion products only. You can, if you have an IT team, we can coach them. They can go build workflows. They can go build new screens on top of the Tekion platform. So it's just seamless. So huge value. I'm really excited about this. Again, any product we have early partners. There are many hand raisers, fortunately, who we partner with, including the vehicle tracking. There's a large dealer in the East Coast of the US we are working with, and they've been, super thrilled about the value, and we will start launching to other partners as well. All right. That's pretty much end of my presentation. Looking forward to, exchange any thoughts, questions. Of course, I'm here all day today and tomorrow, but let's spend David.
Can I give a big hand for Jay Vijayan? Jay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.